What pleasure might you be missing? Hello, I'm Judith Davis. It's possible to gain access to new interests and adventures that you never even thought of. Why, you might ask, would you want to do that? If you hadn't even thought of them, you wouldn't know or care that you were missing them. But why confine yourself to the known when your life could become richer and more interesting if you gained access to the unknown? For example, I had loved jazz when I was a teenager, but when I went through college, medical school, internship, and psychiatric residency, and later psychoanalytic training, I was much too busy to continue pursuing any musical interests, and I actually forgot about them. But after I acquired my inner guide, she helped me realize that I would love to resume studying jazz. And I now have two jazz teachers who've taught me so much that's interesting and very pleasurable. This was an instance of remembering something that I had done in the past. But what about something totally new? My daughter interested me in Pilates, which she was studying and later teaching. I'd never heard of it, but with her encouragement, I took it up. I loved it and over time progressed to the most advanced exercises. At one point, I saw a sports medicine doctor for a minor injury, and he told me that I was in the top 5% of my age group for physical fitness. I was shocked because heretofore I'd never been interested in athletics or even in exercise. My daughter was also a dancer, and she got me interested also in ballet. I took classes for a couple of years, but then stopped due to physical limitations, but I loved learning about it. By reading. One of my favorite books is Shura, The Memoirs of Alexandra Denivola, and attending ballet performances, including trips to New York City to see the New York City Ballet, an American ballet theater. I got tremendous pleasure from this. Then my son inspired me to try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of all things. He was studying this at the Gracie Academy, the headquarters of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu movement in the U.S. So yes, I took up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and my learning included several private lessons with Rener Gracie, one of the foremost teachers there. My study of Jiu-Jitsu lasted for several years until aging made it less doable, but it was so much fun while I was doing it. Why do I tell you all this? Because my inner guide was responsible for it. These are just a sample of the many new interests and experiences that my inner guide has made available to me. I hope that your inner guide is doing the same for you. If you don't yet have an inner guide, you can acquire one for free here.